Well, everyone, I want to ask you a question first before I go into my tangent. Why is it the biggest Jingos are the biggest cowards out there? Ask yourself that. Think about it. So, what is this about? It's obviously about North Korea. I already made a video about North Korea like a couple months ago, pointing out that Israel is now the main purveyor of this propaganda, and not just Israel. World international Jewry is in fact the main purveyors of this. And it's pretty simple. If you don't understand why, go look at my video. It's obvious that North Korea and the Jews have had tension ever since North Korea became a sovereign state. And it didn't start out that way. It didn't start out like the Jews went out of their way to attack North Korea or start the war over there in the 50s. It started out as sort of a Cold War type thing, and it progressed into that because the people that took over the country were vehemently against the state of Israel, the illegal state of Israel. And isn't it funny too? I'm just going to digress because that just reminds me. Isn't it funny that people like Alex Jones will sit there and rant against the UN all day and say how tyrannical and pathetic and it's unelected and it's a bunch of bureaucrats, right? But when it comes to Israel and getting the 1948 land grab, essentially, oh, he's all for the UN dictating policy then, right? So the UN can be real estate executives, but that's it. Nothing else? Oh, but not towards us, because what happened if the UN came in and said, oh, guess what? The bottom half of Texas is now Mexico. Do you really think Alex pathetic shill Jones would be on the UN side then? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Anyways, if you just take any of their contentions in the mainstream media or Alex Jones, anybody, alternative media, and you actually try to consistently apply them to different applications, you'll understand that everything that they say is a lie. It's duplicity at its finest. And they don't believe even what they're saying. Because if they do believe that, if Alex Jones truly believes that it's okay for the UN to take over land and to give it to whoever they want in 1948, then it's completely inconsistent in 2017 to not allow them to do it to any other nation, any other peoples. So, anyways, like I said, I keep digressing, but I find it funny that Alex Jones is pushing this, MSNBC is pushing this, ABC, CNN, you know, the usual people, the people who pushed the Iraq war on us, people who pushed Syria, the people who pushed Afghanistan, Libya, everything. And I find it funny that none of them are actually going to go out and fight the war. And it's funny because what are they even advocating? They're not advocating a ground war. They're not advocating us going in there and trying to minimize the casualties for civilians. No, we should just bomb them. Bomb them until they're gone. Not caring about the amount of civilians that are there, how brainwashed the people are there. No, who cares? Just kill them all. That's literally their mentality. And yet, the average American is so ignorant, they support that. Think about that, people. Imagine if another nation was 10 times as strong as us, and they were going on television talking about how they're going to bomb your country and destroy it and eliminate it and wipe it off the face of the earth, and you can't even do a thing about it. Think about that for a second, because you've never had to experience that. Now, yet again, like I have to reiterate every one of these videos I make, not talking about my audience, I'm just talking about people in general, the average American. You don't know what it's like to have bombers fly over your house at nighttime and drop bombs. You don't know what it's like to wake up and see your neighbors' houses on fire, burned, because a bomber decided to drop a bunch of fire bombs or napalm on their houses. That's why you go out of your way to advocate for these things because you don't know what it's like. You've never had to deal with warfare. Even I haven't had to deal with warfare, but I know better. I don't want those things to happen. But yet the average American is so brainwashed and pathetic, they go out of their way to support this. You know what the new policy should be? Instead of sending the soldiers over there who have signed up and want to protect this country, even though a lot of them sign up for financial reasons and for their own cynical purposes, it's a career choice. The people that actually are in the military that care, that really do want to protect you and me, they should sit on the sidelines this time. And you know what we should do? Let's ship off every person who advocates for the next war. Let's make every single war from now on a ground war. No, you can't just bomb Libya. No, you can't just be the Syrian rebels' air force in Syria. You're going to have to go over there, put some boots on, pick up an M16, and you go over there yourself. You pathetic excuse for a human being. Because I guarantee you, if we implemented this policy, a lot of these people out there wouldn't be advocating for this. You would keep your mouth shut because you're a coward. And that's all you'll ever be. And for all the people out there who aren't cowards, who are fighters, who are military men who are advocating for this, shame on you. Shame on you for going out of your way to advocate for killing innocent people. You're pathetic. You're just as pathetic as the cowards. You are a coward. Real men stand up for what's right, not for what's convenient. So I'm going to end this video here because I wanted to make it short, but it just really, really upsets me that the average American will go out and scream that we need to blow up random countries, but yet they'll sit on their couch and watch porno or